What is good, YouTube? It's your boy cbmarcus, and yes, if you're watching this right now, it is INT Week 1. It is the first game that I've basically ever played in Wi-Fi Draft League, so big shoutouts to everybody who actually helped me make this video. That includes Prep City for helping me firstly get the game, because I didn't even have to pay for it. Shoutouts to Q for giving me the game. Setting up LAN, giving me instructions on how to actually play on Wi-Fi and use LAN, and also a special shout out to Incog for actually genning the team that I'm using right now. So without further ado, let's get on into a little bit of a team builder before the match. If you guys do want to skip this, there's a timestamp in the description or on the bar or whatever, so just if you guys want to go to the match, just click that. But this is basically this little short team builder. I saw a lot of people do pokey pastes. I saw people do like slides and stuff like that for their own team builders. So coming in, like being new to the scene, I figured I might as well do my own thing and just see if that works. But feedback is greatly appreciated. This is actually all automated, and I'll probably cover that in a separate video. But this basically took about 2 minutes to make, from the showdown sets, just like being in showdown, to like what it looks like right now as a final product. And as you can see, it kind of takes elements from a pokey paste with having all the sets on the screen, or like the slides with having all the teams and stuff like that. So tell me what you guys think. But as you can see, the Rose City Roselias, we are at the top with the landorus-t team with all of those sprites, just kind of vibing up at the top. And at the bottom, we have our Week 1 opponent, the Atlanta Braviaries, coached by Talyn, with the Zerora, Ladias, and Slowbro team. And in the middle, we have our sets without EVs or without natures and IV changes and all that, but I will be posting pokey pastes in the description too, so if you do want to see the full team, by all means, just go click that. But again, feedback is required, or not required, feedback is very much appreciated. But yeah, if you guys are interested in this or have things to say, just hit me up. But without further ado, let's actually look at the teams. So looking at Talyn's team, I feel like the hazard users on my team kind of go in, and I also like setup a lot here, and that kind of shows because there is a good amount of setup on the team. The Slowking, the Kartana, the Landers, the Gardevoir all have some pretty good setup that can take advantage of more passive Pokemon and can start gaining some momentum and start breaking pretty much. We do have the lead Scolipede with the X-Scissors, Spikes, Endeavor, Earthquake. I was thinking of also putting Swords Dance on this too, but I kind of like just getting an Endeavor off on whatever showed up as a lead, so that's pretty cool. Barring the Frostlass, that's basically what I liked, and this was a bit more of a Spadef Scolipede, so we could also handle the Frostlass a little bit better. The main sweepers that I had in mind were Gardevoir and Kartana. Slowking G was more of just a pivot into the Aromatisse, Salazzle, or Nihilego, but it could also set up on its own. Obviously, it wouldn't be that much of a sweeper because it would have to take a lot of hits too. But the Gardevoir was just Calm Mind with max modest EVs and also max special defense. It can basically take a hit from anything, as we are rocking the Kebiberry, so even those Sludge Waves aren't going to be doing a lot to us, and we can fire off a powerful hit in return. The Kartana is actually the speed boosting set, so we are just being able to Sword Stance, claim a kill, and then basically outspeed the whole team. It is a little worrying that we need, outside of Scolipede, boost to be able to outspeed parts of the team, because of the Latias, because the Nihilego could be Scarf, Salazzle outspeeds the whole team, so that is kind of worrying, but I think we have enough defensive momentum to be able to take hits and then retaliate to where I can put the Kartana in a good spot. Lastly, we do have the Scrafty and the Lando. The Scrafty was just there to knock off stuff and toxic the Aromatisse. Super Fang was also really nice in the whole team, and Drain Punch was just there at the end for longevity. landorus-t could basically get rocks up. Oh no, this was a different set. It was basically there just a Sword Stance, and it was the defensive pivot on the team. Obviously Scrafty's there, but it's basically there to completely handle the Zerora with a max defensive build, just for whatever kind of shows up. Grass Knot doesn't really do a lot, so like knockoff is going to be the big way to be able to handle the Landorus. And even then, we can stay in and leave a ton of times, so that's pretty much good. But other than that, that's going to be the team. I hope you guys liked it, and now on to the match. Alright folks, and we are into the match. Very interesting squad he has. I really actually like it for the Kartana, but what I'm really excited about is no Frostlass. I did actually change the Scolipede set at the very last minute, just to make sure that it was able to take an Ice Beam a little better, so I could actually deal some more damage to it. But from here, I'm going full fucking dick on the table. Knock on wood, GLHF, Talyn. Let's have a good match. Let's lead with the lad Zoinks. Alright. I got my handy dandy cup of water for whenever I gotta think. I got my handy dandy notebook to take some notes. Shit. Lottie, Crook, Mihi, Anchor, Aroma, and Zera. Okay. I'm actually very interested to see what will happen with the Delmise. That is Mon I like. Holy shit, we're doing this. We're doing this, folks. Sword and Shield, 3 years in the making. He has a couple options for components. That could be the Delmise. It's the Crook. Okay, so I think what I want to do here is... So Delmise isn't going to really like the Rapid Spin a lot. This Crook is Intimidate, so I'm just going to write a little I. I am going to... I think I want to spike up here. I'm not going to lie. X-Scissoring does seem like a pretty interesting choice here, but I think just getting a spike up, just setting the tempo, should be okay. I wish it was SD at this point. That would have been really, really nice. But it is what it is. If you just go into Delmise, then I think the good play will be to just swap it out, see what happens, go into maybe Lando or something, or go into Scrafty. Getting a knock here would be pretty nice, just scout for items. Stealth Rocks, that is totally cool. I think I'm just going to X-Scissor here, expecting maybe a Delmise switch. We aren't going to be doing it a whole lot, but what is nice is that we will be able to scout for a little set. So for here, I'm just going to X-Scissor. Again, I was kind of torn in mocks between Sword Stance. That does nothing. Sheesh! Knockoff comes out. We're going to be taking it a little okay. That's fine. Okay, so it is lefties. That's totally cool. I think from here... I want to see how much that did, but I think it's just going to be kind of a standard Crook. I think what I want to do is just X-Scissor again. He could go Delmise always, which is fine. I'll just Endeavor. I'll maybe cut my loss a little bit. Yeah, that's totally fine. We do get this thing down below health, or half health. He does hit the Rock Slide, which is totally cool, and we do go down. But Scolipede was doing his job there, so shoutouts to Zoinks. And he is lefties, so I'm going to put I for Intimidate, L for lefties, that is the item. And I think from here, I really like the Kartana, just being able to come in and click a button. I will say, given the Delmise, like, variability, like, it could be special for all I know. I think, like, Hydro Pump could actually kind of be a bit of a threat here, something like that. Some, like, mixed Delmise, but... we do see that this is going to take some rocks damage. Let's see. I'm going to... actually, let's calc for this. Let's calc for this. Versus level 50. We're going to do a full-ass calc. So this is very bulky, to say the least. I think what I want to just do here is Leaf Blade. I think it's totally fine. If he does go into the Delmise, that's totally okay. I do always have Scrafty to get a knockoff. Or a Toxic, even. I will say, what is a little bit unfortunate is that... How much did that do? That did like maybe 20? Maybe. It's actually really weird, like, not having... Yeah, this is probably just max. I am just going to switch out into the... Ayo, Tony! Actually... Yeah, I'm gonna switch out into Tony. So, we got a little bit of chip for the loss of Scolipede, and rocks are still up on the side of the field, which is a little bit unfortunate, but... I think right here, it's not that bad. God, it's so weird, like, being in this position, because I'm always backseating the fuck out of everybody who I watch. Rapid spin, that's totally fine. I think I'm just going to be clicking Toxic here. Expecting an Aromatisse switch in. Aromatisse isn't that bad of a threat. I could honestly just knock here. What's the worst that could happen if I knock? We haven't seen an item yet, so I'm expecting Colbert. Yeah, honestly, I think knock's a fine play here. Yeah, you can withdraw, and you can even still go into Aromatisse, that's totally fine. But what that gives me right now is the, it gives me EGADS! As we see, Ayo Tony! Getting the knockoff, getting the knockoff. So that's cool. I think it's a pretty easy switch just into this guy, into this dude. So that's cool. I like the ability to just get up an acid plot, and this Glow King's been working out a little bit on the treadmill because it is a bit of a fast boy. I could also potentially just Scald right now, just to catch the Croak. I think, you know what, I'm gonna be Scalding here. I think that's actually a pretty decent play. If you are, like, some Calm Mindset, I can always go into the Gardevoir, and I can start setting up a Calm Mind of my own with Mystical Fire, so I can put a lot more pressure on him. And I do have Side Shock, if I'm not mistaken, too. It will mean that my Nihilego check is a little bit weakened, but ultimately, it's not the worst. So he goes Rosemary into Croak. Okay, so this should go down. We'll have to see. We will have to see. Oh, and it goes down. Let's go. No crit? No crit. Okay, cool, cool, cool. And so now the question is, how are we going to chip this Delmons? I think that's the main issue here. Because I could see this thing pretty much killing the rest. Because it's Aroma, Zera, Nihilego, Lottie. Lino. Okay. That's totally fine. We do have a whole ass Gadzooks! The Zeraora. Or not the Zeraora, the good animal. The good tiger Pokemon. landorus-t. Right on. Okay, so I wonder what you're gonna be here. You're probably gonna knock, if I had to guess. But I get a really nice U-turn. Or I just get to get my own rocks up, which is totally fine. That did a lot. So I took 12, and now I'm at 130 over 195. How am I doing on time? I'm a little bit down. Is this like banded? Nah, it's not. I'm just bad. So from here, I'm just going to click U-turn. I do have a pretty safe switch in into the, you're going to go into the Delmons. That's actually great for me. Being able to get chip on this is totally cool. That is some good damage too. And now I just get to go into probably you. And we kind of got him in the vortex here. I do want a Toxic on this play. Because I am expecting him to switch again. But if he keeps doing this, it's just a cycle that I'm totally fine just staying in. Knock would also not be the worst. But I think I'm just going to Toxic here, just kind of play it safe. He is at -1, so he doesn't have that much to do against me. He does withdraw, and he's going to go probably into the Rosemary, the Aromatisse once more. Oh my god, the nerves still haven't worn off. But this is why we got this cup of water here, is we do get to land the Toxic. Really, really nice. And we get to be back at full. So as soon as he switches, we're basically just continuing to get back all this damage that we lose from rocks, which is really cool. From here, pretty easy. I'm just going to go back in. If the Zero does come out and it ups to knock up and stuff like that, that's totally fine. He's going to have to pull some pretty crazy doubles, in my opinion. And now what I want to calc during these turns is... Yeah, this isn't really going to be doing much. What can I do here? I kind of want to Shadow Ball. I think Shadow Ball is a pretty good play, to be honest. The one thing I'm really scared of is, like, Weakness Policy Lottie. But if it's gonna do anything to me, it's gotta be, like, some really fucking crazy set. So I'm just gonna click Shadow Ball here. I'm not really pressured to do much. You can withdraw, that's totally okay. And go out into the Latias, okay. This is where I can get a little bit worried. Because we don't really have anything to outspeed this, necessarily. How much did that do? Roughly 40. From here, I am fine staying in, I feel like. Like, it's not the worst. It's also not the best. Oh my god, we're going down on time a little bit. I'm just going to check the Lottie set. That did roughly 35 to 40. And then we should be able to kind of see how much this did. Yeah, it did about... The roll is 35 to 40-ish. A Draco is not going to kill us. How about a Size Shock? A Size Shock is not going to kill us either. So I think just being able to go for another Shadow Ball is totally fine. You can Roost up. That is A-okay. You do click Draco. This Draco, if it's Specs, it'll kill us. It is Specs. Okay. That is not half bad, to be honest. Because we do always have stuff in the back. Okay, so Specs Draco. Or it could also be Dragon Fang? Maybe. Maybe. We do get to probably go into this. And clicking Moonblast here is going to be pretty damn free. I'm trying to think of how I lose this. Yeah, you know what? I'm just going to go into this. It's going to be pretty okay to just click Moonblast here. I could even click Size Shock. Actually, no. I'm a fucking dumbass. I'm just going to click Size Shock here. This is stupid. I'm just clicking it. You're withdrawing. Yep. You're going to go out into Rosemary the Aromatisse. That's totally fine. There's not really one move that Talyn can use against us, which is nice. And from here, I'm just gonna click. Oh, the question is, do I want to reveal that I am not choiced? I think I can afford to do that. So I think what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna go for like a best case scenario. He switches back out into the Lottie, and I'm gonna go for a Moonblast. It shouldn't matter, yeah, because it's definitely indicating that he's sacking this. I should probably, like, take notes as to who the hell is dead. So, Aroma's gone, Crook is gone, the Anchor is at about, what, 50-ish? Lottie's at about 60. Zera is at 100. Nihiligo is at 102. So He can't lock himself into Draco even if this thing is gone, because if this is gone, then I basically get free U-turns and stuff like that. Oh, this is a mistake on his part. We are clicking Side Shock and we are claiming one. Sludge Wave, we are Kevia. Let's go. And we are very invested in bulk. So that's not going to be doing a lot. Side Shock should be able to pick up the kill. Let's go. Okay, so no Sash. That is really great to see. And so now, it's looking like a 3-5 at the moment. So, Spexlottie can't take us out with Shadow Ball without something else in the back getting really fucked. Sphere, I'm trying to think of like what moves it would be. So, it'd probably be Shadow Ball or Draco for... Oh no, wait, it's 4-3. Yeah, shit, because it did take out the Glow King. It could be Shadow Ball, Draco, Side Shock, Sphere. How much is this going to be doing? Okay, I think this comes down to one question. This comes down to one final question right here. I think I can get this game right now, 3-0, with Kartana. How much time do I have left? I got 4 minutes. This timer goes down really fucking fast. So knockoff at +2 definitely kills. And it should probably kill the Zera. And from there, I should have it. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to just click... Oh, I want to stay alive is the thing. I'm going to click... I'm just going to click West. Fuck it. You withdraw. Okay. That's actually a great double. Latias does come out. So I wonder what the double was. Because he had to have been faster in that case for it to really matter. That's really interesting. Yeah, I'm not sure about that play. I think maybe he was just trying to go for something... Like he was going for the only possibility that he would win with his sets, or that he could win with. You know, I'm not too sure what that double was, but Lino does come out. Now here's something really cool: is we are Trace, so he can't like spam Volt Absorb that much. I think we have a pretty free. We have a pretty free Lando. You are going to bulk up, if I'm not mistaken. It's probably knockoff, bulk up, Plasma Fists. Okay, you're knockoff again. Okay. This is a little bit worrying. This is a little bit worrying. I think what I want to do is click U-turn here. You withdraw. And now I should be able to set up a win. So you're at about half, a little over half. I'm going to be clicking U-turn. That should put the Delmice in range of a Kartana sweep. We are itemless, so no Poltergeist. That was something I was kind of excited to see. Now, it could be Body Press, after all. And Body Press would be doing a chunk, but I don't think it heals. Let me just confirm that. No, it doesn't. Okay. So I'm going to Sword Stance here. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. His play was to switch, but it's really tough with something like that. Whew! Alright. The Synthesis does pop. I think I can just click knockoff here. Even if it is Colbert, it's not going to be able to kill me. I'm expecting... So Synthesis, Rapid Spin. It's got to be Poltergeist. It just has to be Poltergeist. Plus a Grass move. Because if it's Poltergeist, then it can hit the Slow Pro. Or the G Slow King. Yeah, but we are... yeah. Cool, cool, cool. Okay. So I think what I want to do is just knock again. I could SD up again. and like have him like have to make the play. Yeah, but I didn't want to get it wrong. I didn't want to have 2 Pokemon alive. I'd rather just have the Zera alive. And let's see, how much does this do versus Zera? If it's level 50, we should be very close to killing. We should be very, very close to killing. It would have to have over 200 in HP to be able to live. We click the Leaf Blade, and that's the game. Well, GG's, it was a crit. Well, that might have mattered. But I think in the end, it just would have been a diff thing. But GG's to Talyn. That was, I think, very lopsided in terms of the matchup. I think the offense that I had was just a little bit too much. And to be honest, like, a team like Talyn's would be one that I would usually run under, like, normal circumstances with Showdown. But this isn't Showdown. We got to take care of business. It's Wi-Fi, so we got to go a little bit more hyper offensively than that, at least for my playstyle. But that's going to be week 1 of INT. I hope you guys enjoyed. Next week, we're going to be going up against Lucas and the Hellblaze Volcaronos. So that should be a really fun match. Until then, see you later.